First things first, let me thank the players, the technical staff, the supporters that we had there at the stadiums. And I believe the stigma of bunch of losers is no longer with Bafana. We played well, but we were too defensive. But there was no need for the coach to start Kolo. We lost the game because the coach decided to change the winning squad. Another thing we did wrong, another thing Williams did wrong was that he announced his secret to the public. I know it took me a bit longer to make this video. That's because I had mixed emotions. Bafana Bafana are out of the AFCON. First things first, let me thank the players, the technical staff, the supporters that we had there at the stadiums. Thank you. You made us believe again. You made the nation believe again. And I believe the stigma of bunch of losers is no longer with Bafana Bafana. I think Bafana Bafana have proven to everybody that, you know what, they are capable of going far. The future looks bright. We just need to fix a couple of things. How did the game go about? We played well, but we were too defensive. Way too defensive. When we had the ball, you could see that we are stronger than Nigeria. But we set up in a wrong manner. Nigeria didn't change their formation and also their lineup. We changed our formation in our lineup. Changing the formation to adapt, okay, I understand that one. But there was no need for the coach to start Kolo. There was no need. We could have done without Kolo in that game. Because what was his role in the field? Because I could tell you, Kekana's role was to assist, was to defend and assist Mutawu. Mvala's role was to defend and assist Modiba. And also defend Osimhen and make sure he's forever with Osimhen. What was Kolo's role? Show me or tell me what was Kolo's role in that match. What was his role? What did you see him doing in that field? What did you see him doing in that field? That's why I say we could have done without him in that game. If you wanted three defenders, you can always play Sithole. Sithole is good when it comes to defending. He can even head. There's so many instances where he cleared the ball when our opponents had corners and stuff, where he was the player who cleared the ball so many times. So if you wanted three defenders at the back, you could have played Sithole there. There was nothing stopping you from playing Sithole there. Nothing at all. In fact, Sithole was going to be our best option. Because the thing is that I knew that if you wanted to add another defender, there was no way you would risk CBC. Because you haven't played him even a single game in this tournament. So you didn't want to risk it, right? Starting with him. I understand that. But you could have played with Sithole there because we've tried and tested Sianda Kolo. It has never worked for us. So with first game, you changed it. You yourself, Coach Hugo Bruce, you changed it. And from there on, we started seeing results. From there on, we started getting results. Why do you change a winning squad? We lost the game because the coach decided to change the winning squad. There was no need for him to change that winning squad. Yes, you can change the formation. That you can do. That you can always do. But there's no need for you to change the squad. There was no need. That's where we lost the game. And we also, whenever we had the ball, we were stronger than Nigeria. way stronger than them, not just even inches stronger than them, way stronger than them. So if we didn't change our squad and we came with the same squad that we've been winning with, I believe the scoreline would have ended differently for us. We would have won that game 90 minutes. Because as soon as you saw that your experiment didn't work, you changed and tried to make a couple of changes. By that time, it was already late when we decided to make those couple of changes. We tried. Luckily, the penalty came. The penalty, by the way, came out of nowhere. As a spectator looking at that game, you could see that Bafana Bafana are playing, they are controlling the game, but you couldn't see where the goal was going to come from. Until we scored that penalty goal. That's when you can see where the goal is going to come from this direction. This is how the goal might come. Whenever we had the ball going forward, that's when you could see that the goal might come. We started to be dangerous after we scored that first goal. But already there were a couple of players who were tired. Pesitao, number one. Pesitao needed to be subbed. I don't know why you kept him in that field until extra time, until the match ended, by the way. I don't know why you kept him that long. He was tired. We all saw that he's tired. The way he ran, he was tired. You could tell he was literally tired. But you decided to keep him in the field. As much as you decided to keep him in all our previous matches. Pesitao didn't give us much in this tournament. I'd say the game where he played a bit better was the Cape Verde game. That's where I can say he tried. He gave. You could see he was doing the right things, because it's not enough for you to run all over the field and make wrong decisions whenever you have the ball. It's not worth it. Because you lose the ball, they come back to us straight. So on that Cape Verde game, he was a bit better. He was making right decisions, not losing the ball. On this game specifically, he was not up to the standards as the other previous games, you know. I also hope that he might surprise us against Nigeria, but 30 minutes into the game, I saw that, you know what, he's not going to surprise us. He's going to give us the performance that he has been giving us the past games. And as a coach, you should have seen that immediately and sub him second half. Another thing that didn't go well for us, but I did say on my preview that I think the coach might want to play for penalties. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what he did. He wanted to take the game to penalties. And I kept on saying, one thing about penalties, they are anyone to take. Anyone can win penalties. I don't want penalties. Another thing we did wrong, another thing Williams did wrong was that he announced his secret to the public. Going to the Nigeria game, they knew that the reason Williams saved those penalties was because of the analyst team. What did they do? All of them, they changed the way they kicked those penalties. He couldn't even save one. Such small details. We need to learn from such small details. Small details. You keep this your winning secret until the last day of the competition. Or you will reveal it years later when you have retired and say, the reason I managed to do 1, 2, 3 was because of this. Because that's what happens. That's what other professionals out there do. We only find out about certain things when they've retired. That's when we'll find out about certain instances or certain events that happened when they were still playing. But I guess it's a learning curve. We need to learn from such things. and our coach needs to learn also to play to our strength. The strength of South African players is not to defend. Defending is a strength of North African teams, not South Africa. Give us an opportunity to play. We'll show you who we are. We'll show you what we are made of. And you could see when we played against Nigeria, whenever we had the ball, that these players have the quality. But to conclude everything, I'm proud of what Bafana Bafana managed to achieve in this tournament. They managed to make the nation believe again, even though some were still stubborn because of local team egos, but most of the country is proud of your performances. So I'll end my video here. Like, subscribe, and share this video. And let me know of your thoughts on the comment section. That's all from me. Thank you.